Also, internet users across Pakistan are up in arms over slow connectivity, blaming excessive monitoring by the government for being the root cause. But instead of accepting accountability or promising a fix, the Pakistani government has put the onus back on the netizens for using too much VPN. It also rejected reports suggesting that internet is being throttled by the government. The Pakistani government is facing criticism over a nationwide firewall system that will act as censorship of sorts to regulate social media platforms. The government claims that this firewall will help stop the spread of unwanted content online. However, critics have called it an attempt to censor the internet and silence any criticism. Pakistan's business houses and internet service providers have also expressed fears over the firewall's negative economic impact. Rejecting these claims, Khwaja, who is the State Minister for IT and Telecommunications, said that internet has neither been shut down nor slowed down by the state.
The issue was limited to a few services on certain apps not downloading, which led a large segment of the population to start using VPNs. When you use VPNs, it puts pressure on internet and it slows down generally.
The government previously had tried to put the onus on Imran Khan for the installation of the firewall. Former IT Minister Murtaza Solanki claimed that the decision was taken during the Imran Khan regime in 2020. Imran Khan's IT Minister Fawad Chaudhry rebutted the allegations, saying that the proposal was shot down. In fact, the Pakistani government had earlier also falsely claimed that governments around the world implement firewall as part of national security measures. And there are nearly 87.35 million internet users across Pakistan, which is over 37% of the total population.
Well, Pakistan is ready to set up a nationwide firewall system, joining countries like China, which is known for its strict internet controls. Well, this firewall will act as a censorship of sorts to regulate all social media platforms, including Facebook and X, in a bid to stop the spread of unwanted content online. Interestingly, this comes on the day of Pakistan's Independence Day. In fact, experts are calling the firewall a type of suppression of speech and expression that is designed to control what information flows in and out of the country. A national firewall is a form of internet censorship and surveillance system that is implemented by a country to regulate and control the flow of information within and across its borders. Sources say Pakistan's firewall will focus on identifying and also blocking propaganda and offensive material. Not only this, the system will also strengthen the government's ability to monitor and filter online content on a large scale. However, this may signal a troubling shift towards tighter control over the flow of information in Pakistan. While firewalls can help protect national security and prevent cyber threats, they also raise concerns about increased government control over information. The firewall will enable the government to monitor and restrict internet usage rigorously, particularly on social media platforms. It can potentially limit free expression and also stifle dissent. Not just that, it can also restrict access to information and limit the public from being a part of important discussions in the country. However, Pakistan is not alone in this approach. Countries like Russia, Iran, Turkey and North Korea, they have all used national firewalls for advanced internet control strategies and also to monitor their digital borders. Experts say these systems can maintain public order but also pose major risks to freedom of expression and privacy. It's clear that as more countries adopt such technologies, the debate over balancing the security and the civil liberties of the people that continues to strengthen globally.
Pakistan's recent imposition of a national internet firewall could result in significant financial losses. Estimates suggest a potential hit of up to $300 million. Now, the Pakistan Software Houses Association has highlighted severe disruptions in internet services. These include prolonged disconnections and erratic VPN performance. These issues threaten to destabilize business operations and impact the overall viability of the tech sector in Pakistan. The Pakistani government has introduced this firewall to monitor and regulate content on social media platforms but denies using it for censorship. Despite this, the lack of transparency has fueled concerns among global tech clients about data privacy. The association has demanded an immediate halt to the firewall and called for the development of a cybersecurity framework to address these concerns. The government's actions have led to growing distrust and fear of compromising proprietary data. Meanwhile, Pakistan's tech export sector has shown substantial growth, reaching $298 million in June and totaling $3.2 billion for the fiscal year. This marks a 24% increase from the previous year. However, the ongoing internet disruptions pose a serious threat to this progress. The financial impact of the firewall could potentially reverse gains and undermine the sector's stability.
Let's now take a look at the developments from the world of technology. As per reports, Pakistan's economy could lose up to $300 million due to internet disruptions caused by the imposition of a national firewall. Reports suggest that the country is implementing an internet firewall to monitor and regulate content and social media platforms. The government, however, has denied the use of the firewall for censorship. Social media platforms X is already banned in Pakistan. The country had blocked X during its general elections that were held this year in February. Meanwhile, the government's lack of transparency around the firewall has ignited a firestorm of distrust among internet users and Pakistan's global IT clients.
Two U.S. lawmakers are urging the Biden administration to investigate China's TP-Link technology over potential national security threats posed by their widely used Wi-Fi routers. The concern stems from fears that these devices could be utilized in cyber attacks against the United States. Republican Representative John Mulinar and Democratic Representative Raja Krishnamurthy have formally requested the Commerce Department to launch a probe. TP-Link, a leading global seller of Wi-Fi routers, is under scrutiny. The lawmakers pointed to known vulnerabilities in TP-Link's firmware and cases where the company's routers were allegedly used in cyber attacks targeting government officials in Europe as reasons for the investigation.
Google's parent company Alphabet is set to launch the much-awaited AI-generated summaries for search queries in 6 new countries. The move comes just 2 months after it rolled back some capabilities following a problem-riddled launch. AI Overviews was only available in the US till now. The feature was widely panned after giving misleading and wrong answers to simple queries such as a pizza recipe that listed glue as an ingredient and an answer claiming that former US President Barack Obama is Muslim. AI Overviews feature will now be available in Brazil, India, Indonesia, Japan, Mexico, and Britain. The feature will also support local languages such as Hindi and Portuguese.